Hi everyone and welcome to our blunt truth reading on Friday. So this is basically whatever message we need to hear from spirit, even if it's a little bit uncomfortable. So I am being guided to use my Muse Tarot today. So I'm going to use this one, and I will also see what other cards I'm drawn to. But we're going to begin with a Cookie Oracle message. So the Cookie Oracle is my deck, so you can get that one on my Etsy store. But let's see, what is it that we need to hear today, Spirit? What is it that we need to hear today? Thank you for giving us the honest message which we need to hear. Be too busy working on your own grass that you don't notice how green it is on the other side. So this is definitely, make sure it's charging. This is definitely reminding you to not focus so much on what other people are doing and to focus more on yourself. It's almost as if you're getting distracted by everyone else around you and you're forgetting to like work on your own garden. You know, if you just sit in your garden nosing over other people's fences, yeah, you're going to see what everyone else is doing in their garden, but you're going to be neglecting your own space. So Spirit really wants to tell you, you need to be nurturing your garden right now. It does not matter what other people are doing. It truly doesn't. Hardly anyone knows how much is gained by ignoring the future. So today it's really as if you are thinking a lot outside the present moment. You're thinking about the future, you're thinking about other people, and you are just forgetting to be really present in your own sacred space and work on what it is that, you know, you want to focus on. I'm also getting that you are maybe like pursuing too many things and it could be like causing a bit of a distraction here. We have the Seven of Emotions, so much to choose from, all these fish in the pond. So the Seven of Emotions comes up when we do have a choice, when we've got multiple options. But sometimes with the Seven of Emotions, which is the Seven of Cups, we spend so long looking at our options that we forget to make a decision, or we start overthinking things and we struggle to make that decision. So Spirit is really saying, like, you need to stop getting distracted. You need to really think about what choices you have and how you can pick one thing and move forwards with it. Maybe you are daydreaming a lot about the future right now. Maybe you are like looking at all the options you have and perhaps getting caught up in a little bit of illusion or fantasy here. This is a really good time to think about what are realistic options, because we all do it where we like, you know, think about things that we want to happen, but then maybe we like kind of like lose ourselves in this fantasy that we start to create, and then we forget to actually work on what we can do currently. So it is important to think about what options you have which are achievable or real, and what do you maybe need to put to one side for now, or what just like isn't possible at this time. And I know that's that's difficult. So for example, for me, I really want to move house. Like, I have been manifesting it, you know, for a while now, and I have to keep reminding myself, you've got to climb the property ladder. You can't just like jump to the top, which is really difficult for me. Like, I've got this dream house that I want with like lots of space. I can have a vegetable garden, I can grow fruit and veg with my kids, but yeah, I have to remember that I have to like work my way to get there. So, you know, maybe you're doing a bit of a me right now. Maybe you are so busy fantasizing about the future that you're just forgetting, like, okay, I need to focus on what achievable steps there are. Like, how can I get to my goal? How can I, you know, not like let go of this ambition, but perhaps just like have a practical approach. So let's see why you are focusing so much on other people. What is it that other people are doing around you? I almost get this kind of competitive edge. So it might be that deep down you are a secretly competitive person, or maybe not so deep down, maybe you're quite openly competitive, but it's almost as if other people are doing things and you're like, I want that. Seven of Materials, Nine of Materials. It's very easy to look at people's lives and think that they've got the dream life, but that's not always true. People only show like one side of themselves. You know, you don't always know what is going on in someone's actual life or how they're truly feeling. And it's almost as if other people are perhaps making you feel like they've achieved more, because the 7 and the 9 of materials is very abundant cards. The 7 of materials is like growing and manifestation and like achieving results, and the 9 of materials is that self-sufficiency. It's that beautiful garden, you know, in traditional tarot. So it's almost as if other people have like achieved something before you, or you're feeling like, okay, well, they're going to be more successful than I am. It's a mindset of fear. It's a mindset of like comparing yourself to others because perhaps you don't feel fully confident in what you are achieving or what you are growing. Focus on your own crops, because other people may look like they've got their shit together, but the truth is that they probably don't. You know, they're probably in exactly the same situational mindset as you. In fact, the very people that you could be comparing yourself to, maybe they're comparing themselves to you. You know, maybe they look at you and think like, you know, I wish I had what they had. Like, I wish I was as successful as them. So yeah, you don't truly know like how someone is feeling or what they even have in their life. The 7 of materials is asking you just to take a little bit of a break, just to enjoy this pause and take a moment to realize like how much progress you've made. Look back and just realize, okay, I have come so far since this time last year. Sometimes it's good to have a little reflection so that we can realize just how much progress we've made, like how much success that we have here. Now, 2 number 7s are indicating that you are on the right path. You know, 7s is like, for me, if I see 77 or 777, it's just confirming that you are on the right path towards where you want to be. With the 7 of materials, you're being asked to play the long game. So I'm resonating with that so deeply. You're being asked to play the long game, to not think about instant success and instant results, because we see all of that on social media, but it's not really like, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not realistic. You know, how can you become a millionaire in a week? Like, unless your parents are millionaires and you just ask for money, I don't know, like, I feel like that is, you know, very, very difficult, almost impossible. But you see this everywhere, like, you know, how to grow a successful business overnight. And it's just like, we're all being pushed to try and get immediate results, and we're thinking like, oh shit, everyone else is becoming millionaires in a week, everyone else is growing a successful business overnight, I'm not. And it's because of all this like comparison that maybe you're forgetting just how far you've come on your journey. And fuck what other people are doing. Like, excuse my language, like literally ignore what other people are doing, ignore what other people are saying that they are achieving. Focus on you, your goals, your garden. You know, you don't have to compare yourself to anyone else, and in fact doing so could make you feel, you know, stuck. It could get you caught up in like this worry or this fantasy. So with the 7 of materials, Spirit is asking for patience. You know, be patient because you are ready to reap the rewards here. You know, you are going to get what you deserve. Things are very, very nearly ready. It's like when you get something out of the microwave and it's warm, but it's not quite hot. Do you know what I mean? It just needs like an extra minute or so. That's what I'm feeling here. It's like something's nearly ready. It just needs a little bit of extra time, but not mass amount of time. So take a break, take a pause, use this time to realize what is maybe tripping you up right now. What is it that you need to overcome? What changes you need to make? Just little ones. Because like I said, something here is nearly ready. You just need to really focus on any small obstacles that may be here. So with the 7 of materials, basically embrace a pause. Embrace a pause because, you know, things are not slowing down. Things are just happening. Sometimes we feel like everything's moving really slowly. And actually it's kind of like time almost slows down to make space for big things to happen. Like, sometimes when we feel there's no progress being made, that's when all the progress is being made. Now this 9 of materials, this is gifts, this is rewards. This is like, if you can embrace this small pause, you will notice just how beautiful your life is, and you will stop comparing yourself to others and start to realize just how successful you are. The Nine of Materials is just vibrating this successful energy. It's a very radiant card. This is someone who has made themselves successful. So, you know, you could be on that path towards becoming like fully self-sufficient, or towards like, you know, establishing a really successful business or making a huge career move. The Nine of Materials is independence, enjoying time on your own, and like enjoying like the fruits of your labor. So it's like, embrace this small pause, because actually you're going to have a lot of success very, very soon. You're going to feel secure and comfortable. So if you've not been feeling that way, then this is a good sign that things are going to change and you're going to start to feel much more comfortable. It's almost as if with the Nine of Materials, you're open. You're just like open to receiving all this abundance. And I just keep being drawn to the spiral in this card in the background, if you can see it. And that to me represents like that labyrinth, that like journey to the depths of your soul, and then coming back out again. So as you come back out, as you know, return from this labyrinth of soul expansion and discovery, you just open yourself up, and it's like abundance just pours into your life. When we're aligned, we attract so much. And with the Nine of Materials, it's like, you don't need to fake anything. You can just be you. You've got no like, not like you've got no responsibility, but you don't owe anyone anything here. You are fully independent. You did the work and you get to enjoy your harvest. So today, Spirit is kind of just saying, look, don't get caught up. Don't focus on other people. Don't focus on the future. Be here in the now, because this little moment of pause is actually going to be a time where you get ready for this abundance to truly pour into your life. So let's see what else we need to know here. Oh, a few cards. Five of Voices and Awakening. So the Five of Voices is the Five of Swords, and this can represent some kind of conflict, but this is more like an internal conflict. This is almost like a battle that you are having within yourself, which you are waking up from. So have you been fighting yourself? Have you been the one who's been kind of like getting in your own way? Because that Five of Voices is like, you've been feeling defeated. You've been feeling like you've experienced loss, and you know, it's almost as if you've been in this mindset of like, I'm not good enough, or I'm never going to achieve what I want to achieve. Perhaps feeling like a bit of a failure, or maybe other people making you feel that way. But the awakening is like waking up from this mindset and seeing things differently. Guys, I'm going to go into the extended now, because I feel like there's kind of quite a bit more to come out. So I think this is a good time to hit pause and move over to Sacred Space for the rest of the reading. So I do hope you've resonated with this so far. And don't forget, the rest of today's reading will be on Sacred Space, my Patreon site, which is sacredspace.co.uk. And we're going to find out like a little bit about where these feelings have come from, and what is this awakening about? You know, what are you waking up to? And with that Five of Voices, it's like there's an olive branch coming, so someone may be making a peace offering, or perhaps you are making peace with something. But we're going to look into that more in the extended. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video so far. Join me over there for the rest of the reading, and I will see you back here soon for another. To reach out. If you've been doing cord cutting, then this person now feels like they want to reach out because they feel that you're distancing yourself. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolve tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.